Good morning. I hope everybody can hear me. It's nice and cold out today, so we got the heater running in the shop. It's a nice toasty 60 degrees in here, so feels pretty good right now. But been doing some organizing, getting the place cleaned up. Now still have a lot to go, still have a lot to do, but little by little we're getting some things done. So I'm going to show you guys some projects I've got going. Like I said, I've got these cut in 7-inch sections, and then just make a cut there and a cut there. Take your channel locks, grab a hold of it, and put it in your vise tighter than that, but yeah, it snaps right out. You get the idea of it. Well, we had to give them a quick coat of paint, but they're nice and shiny now. So, screwing these down so we can hang our drills. Self-tappers for the win, because I hate to pre-drill. Now, not to brag, but Ray Charles himself couldn't have built this better. All hung up. Looks beautiful. Well, I'll give you guys a little update. I really haven't been recording. I took a couple time lapses and that was it, but just kind of been getting with it. So, give you a little tour of what I've done. It's almost 1 in the morning right now, so I should probably go to bed because I had to take that to Newburgh first thing in the morning. So, probably gonna stay out here though. So, first of all, there's so much room for activities. We've got a little mini fridge in the garage that I'm going to stick right there. And then the air compressor is going up in the air. I'm gonna just lift it up with the tractor and get it sitting up there. It is top heavy, so I'm gonna make a nice stand for it so it's not going anywhere. And where it is sitting, I'm gonna put a little sink just to wash my hands and stuff. And then I'm gonna order, they're like 120 bucks, little 2-gallon water heater, just to have hot water, wash your hands basically, clean off parts and stuff. And basically there's grade straight outside of the shop here, so I can just run a pipe out and tie it into the gutter drains or something. I mean, no more water than what I'm going to be running through it. That's going to be fine for that. So, going to do that, and then this right here spins. It's actually on an axle, but that spins, so it's going to go right here, and my hose reel is going to be over here as well, kind of offset of it. But I do think that I'm going to plumb some PVC line off the air compressor up here and over back to the back of the shop just to have air back there. I don't know. I really don't have to do that. That's something that I I don't know. I haven't made my mind up on yet. There's really no point in doing it because I've got a lot of hose that I can string out, but I don't really need air back there. I don't work on anything on that end of the shop. That's just where we park stuff. That said, I've also got a cable that I am hanging across here. I got some clear, like felt paper, plastic looking stuff that's gonna go in that rafter right there. And then I'm getting, basically they're drop cloths, painter's drapes, whatever you wanna call them, that is gonna hang down right on the edge of the concrete here. That's 15 foot up, so I'm gonna order them an extra foot long. That way I'll have a foot here that I can put blocks or something on. That way I can keep just this side of the shop warm and not really worry about that side of the shop. I did push back the welder. Basically everything right here was sitting on concrete. I pushed it right off of the concrete. It's still easy to pull this stuff back out when I need it, but it just gives me a little bit more room because honestly, the welders are something that they do get used quite a bit, but not all the time, so they don't need to be up here all the time. But the bandsaw, like I said, everything is where I can still get it out. Ideally, and I probably will do this, I'll pull all this stuff back out and get a couple bags of Quickcrete and just lay down here just so this stuff is sitting on concrete, be a little easier to roll. But right now we're working with what we got. It doesn't really limit me on the metal pile here because I've got a lot of it going that direction, and I just cleaned this out this summer because pretty much everything on it was just teeny tiny scrap pieces. But I can still get to everything on this side. And then I did push the torch out of the way here, but it's on great big tires and it's easy to roll around whenever you need it. Typically, if we've got to get the torch out, it's something we're working on out here anyhow, so not a huge deal. I reconfigured all of this. I'm still not done cleaning this area up. Just kind of moving stuff around, seeing what I like, what I don't. Still got to clean out the bottom of this. This bench was that way over there. This one was sitting here, and the drill press was back there. It was just kind of a weird configuration. I didn't really care for it. So basically, that's not going to stay here. This stuff's just temporarily sitting here right now. But like I said, the air compressor will be up there, so that won't be in the way. Have my sink there. That will be moved in the corner as well. So that's going to open up all this space right here for basically whatever I'd want to put here. I am probably going to put a couple chairs or the couch that's in my living room right now. It's a leather couch, but it's started to see its better days. Right after I got married, actually got new furniture ordered that's supposed to be here any day now. I'm kind of surprised that it hasn't come in yet, but my old furniture, I'm going to take some of it and set here. I've also got a love-hate relationship with the TV that's in my house right now. So it's a 70-inch, I think 70 or 72. I don't know. It's massive. But I bought it on a Black Friday sale, dirt cheap, and it's a piece of crap. It freezes all the time and stuff. So I ordered a new, nicer 55-inch TV because I realized that the 72-inch TV is kind of a monstrosity for my living room. So I'm going to mount that 72-inch TV right there up on the wall. So you have your chairs and stuff. You'd be able to hang out here and also work on stuff. It'd kind of be nice. Not really looking to hang out here all the time. I mean, that's what I got the house for, but it would be nice to, hot day, sit down, grab a pop out of the refrigerator or something like that, ice water, just, I don't know, it'd be a little nicer than how it's configured now. Obviously, I'm sweeping all this crap out that way. I've got that wheelbarrow loaded down with stuff. A lot of this stuff is just pretty much junk, like these extension cords here that are melted and like green, and just not real sure why they're still here in the first place, but they are here. This right here, I've started to get kind of organized. I've got my PB blaster and my chain lube, my grease, all that fun stuff. Got all that over here, so I can just grab and go. And then also got my grease guns hung up here, so I can grab them. This conglomeration still not quite done with, but yeah, that's going to be an all-day project, just trying to decide what I want to keep and what I don't. I started to put some planter parts up in here. Gonna try and keep these shelves organized by section, where I've got planter parts, tillage tool parts, tractor parts, soil filters, whatever, combine parts. Just keep everything separate where I can just grab and go, and it would be easy to grab things. Up here, I have a lot of work to do. It's kind of where everything gets thrown that doesn't have a home. So there's a bunch of old hog feeders, hog feed lines, a bunch of electric motors. I'm not sure if they work, not sure if they don't. I don't know. So gonna have to test them, but this is a project for another day, because right now I am trying to just get this and these done, and then whatever I've got left over that doesn't have a home, it can go up here. So this is actually an elevator here, goes up. So we've actually got an elevator to this room up here. You can see, we call this the tree house. So it's just got a pulley system up there, kind of neat. Couple of old electric motors off a grain bin, wooden pulleys up there. It's pretty old, pretty sketchy, but it does work, and it beats climbing a ladder when you got boxes and stuff in your hand. So do use it from time to time, but it is a little wobbly and a little sketchy, but at the same time it is pretty neat. So yeah, one of these days, when I run out of room in my house, when we start having kids, or too many kids, that we start running out of room, I'd say that I'm gonna get kicked out of my office in the house, and underneath here I will probably just frame this in and turn that into an office eventually. But as for now, I'm gonna keep my office in the house because I kind of like it. But yeah, I'll kind of give you a little bit of a tour of kind of what I got going on over here. Nothing's final yet, but I've got a ballpark of getting things in the right places. So I'm sure I'll move things several more times until I'm happy. But I'll give you a short little where I put stuff and why. Over here, we've got our chop saw, grinders, or grind wheels, welding table. So got vices on it. It's nice and thick. You can beat on it. You're not going to hurt it. You can torch around, whatever. Same with this one. You can kind of beat around on stuff there. I like that one's long and skinny, because if you're working on something in the main area out here, you got plenty of room to lay parts out and stuff like that. That's why I laid it that direction. This I'm going to clean up, and I don't know, might give it a quick rattle can coat like I did that one. But I'm going to clean this up. I'm not real sure what I'm going to have in here yet. I got some miscellaneous wrenches and stuff, just basically ones that it ran out of space on the wall for. So not real sure what I'm going to do with those yet. Not really sure what I'm going to put in this. Like, there's just a lot of... This one just, mouse nest. There's a lot of just random stuff, files. I don't know. Got some big wrenches, but yeah, I don't know. Got gear pullers in the bottom. Some just miscellaneous stuff, basically. So yeah, I don't know what exactly I'm gonna load this up with quite yet, but it's there. That's probably where it's gonna stay. I might just put some basic stuff. I don't know what I'm gonna put in it yet, but it fits really well there, so that's probably where it's gonna stay. I just don't know what I'm gonna use it for yet. But this is kind of the welding / fabrication area. Got the press, the welder, bandsaw, other little welder. And we've got an old Lincoln coffin welder, stick welder as well. It's actually back in the back sitting on a old push mower, but still need to clean this little section up. Really haven't made it that far yet. I want to find a new home for these chainsaws. It's kind of where they've always been, but I don't really feel like they need to be right in the center of the tools, so I'll find a hole to stuff those somewhere, just somewhere different than where they're at. Fire extinguishers, some miscellaneous stuff down there, that can find a new home. That's a box of just filters, which can go over there in the parts bins. That's where they need to be. You can kind of see right here is where I left off. I was working my way down cleaning. This is where I decided to stop and make a little update. So got my metric wrenches, standard wrenches, all in order based on size. Basically one set of every pair of pliers or channel locks that I would just grab and go real quick. Obviously got several more sets in the toolbox, but there's really no need to hang them all up on the wall. I've just got enough that basically I can grab one real quick. So it's kind of what my thought process was there. Here I got a little place to clean my hands, which this, once I get a sink put in, can kind of move that way. But got my paper towel roll, shop towel roll, hand wipes, whatever you want to call it. Hand cleaner, got my chargers all hung on the wall. Milwaukee radio stuff. Started to put some miscellaneous sockets in these trays. Most of my socket sets are down here. Metric, standard, big, small. I mean, I've got all the way up to ginormous 2-inch, 2.5-inch impacts and all that under here, basically in order from small stuff to big stuff. So metric, standard, it's all kind of mixed, but most of those sets are metric and standard together. This I put together. I'd seen a couple guys have done this where they just took PVC pipe to hang up tools. So that's what I did here. I like that because you can just grab and go. I will say, kind of ticked me off. I put this thing up and the pegboard pulled straight through. So I've got some, you can't really see it, but I've got some pretty hefty bolts bolting that actually all the way through the pegboard into the wall behind it now, which you can see. You can stick your hand up behind there. So it's just going into that 3/4 inch sheet of plywood there. But got my toolbox. I had it organized. Now it's not again. I've got drawers like this that, like these glass fuses, we have a lot of stuff that's still on them, but I didn't know where to put them, so I just chucked them in there for now. They need to find a new home. But Allen wrenches, got a little of this, little of that. Well, I'm locked out right now because this has to be open, but never want to roll a duct tape. But yeah, more miscellaneous wrenches. Just these are all standard. These are all metric. I hung up what I could, and basically when I ran out of room on a bolt, then that's that's where she stopped, and the rest of them got thrown in here. So not sure what I'm gonna do with those yet. Kind of started to decorate some knick-knack stuff over here. I am getting some, I don't know if anybody has any cool old signs or neon whatever, I don't know. I might hang some stuff up. If anybody knows some places to get some cool things, but hung up a couple old shotguns that honestly, I don't know when the last time they got shot was. That one won't even break open, and that one's questionable, and the stock's taped on it, and they're cool, but not ones that I'm gonna pick up and go shoot every day. And then I hung that saw up there and just, I don't know, some miscellaneous stuff, but kind of got this put together how I want it. This is kind of right where I quit and left off for now, but you guys can kind of see I'm making a little progress, but still got a long ways to go. And then I'm also getting some white plastic wrap stuff, and I'm gonna go across the roof and along the walls, and it'll just brighten things up in here. And I'm gonna insulate these doors as well, since they haven't been insulated yet. But other than that, pretty much got everything the way I want it. So yeah, that's where we're at. So hopefully I'm not too long-winded talking about what I'm doing in here. So if you guys do enjoy these, I'll make more of them. I'm sure you guys have some better ideas than what I have. So comment below some things you've done in your own shops to kind of keep things organized, what you like, what you don't. Because I'm an open book, you know, blank page right here with this shop. I can do pretty much anything within reason, within the budget. I mean, ideally, instead of plastic wrap, I would be putting sheet metal inside the shop, but it's an old shop. It was built in the early mid 70s, so not really worth putting the money in brand new tin. The shop is 60 by 80, I believe. It's plenty big as far as floor space inside, but it's not tall enough, and the doors aren't wide enough. So the combine clears by about 1/4 inch with the extensions folded down. And if you're not careful, if you don't fold them down just right, it'll rub the rafters when you come in. So it's very, very tight getting things in here. So equipment's not getting any smaller. So there's going to come a time where, say, there might be a piece or two of equipment that will no longer fit in here, which is going to suck because it's nice having somewhere to work on stuff. But for now, it's doing the job. Obviously, it was built in 74 or 75, I think. So definitely got its life. Definitely got the money out of it. You know, it's had its money's worth out of it. So obviously it was before my time. I didn't build it, but it is a good shop. It's in pretty good shape. There's a few posts that are starting to rot at the bottom that need to get replaced, but other than that, it's still pretty structurally sound. So there's really no reason to build a new one right now. Just trying to reorganize and kind of get this place put together how we want it. So if you guys, I'm getting long-winded again, but if you guys enjoy the video, let me know. Don't forget to like or comment or subscribe if you want to see more of it. Like I said, drop some comments below of what you do and don't like, and just ideas you've done to your own shops, or things you've seen done in shops that kind of think that you would think would be practical and not too spendy on the checkbook. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Until next time, thanks for watching.